Welcome to First Recaps channel. Today I am going to explain comedy, drama, romance movie The Perfect Find, released in 2023. Before we begin, we kindly ask that you like and comment on the video since this will allow us to expand our niche. Thank you. Jenna and Brian were a highly influential couple in the fashion industry, known for their power and success. They had been together for a decade, and Jenna's life seemed flawless. However, Jenna desired to start a family, while Brian did not share the same aspiration. This disagreement led to a bitter breakup, which left Jenna feeling deeply humiliated. The aftermath of the breakup brought more turmoil into Jenna's life. Not only did she lose Brian, but she also lost her job. As a result, she had no choice but to move back in with her parents and reside there for several months. Eventually, Jenna's mother encouraged her to return to New York City and regain control of her life. Now at the age of 40, Jenna is faced with the daunting task of rebuilding her entire life from scratch. Despite harboring dislike for each other, Jenna decides to approach Darcy, a woman she had a strained relationship with. Darcy believed that Jenna had stolen both her jobs and boyfriends in the past. Nevertheless, recognizing Jenna's potential, Darcy, who owns a fashion magazine called Darcy, decides to give her a chance and hires her. While navigating her new job, Jenna also reconnects with her friends and meets a younger man. There is an instant and undeniable attraction between them, leading to a passionate kiss. However, Jenna halts any further progression of their relationship. She soon discovers that the man she kissed is Eric, Darcy's son. Eric works as a videographer, and Darcy assigns him to work alongside Jenna. Initially, Jenna and Eric struggle to get along, but they eventually agree to be friends in order to maintain a harmonious work environment. Over time, they realize that their connection runs deeper than friendship when Eric defends Jenna against a rude date at her dinner party. This leads to them sleeping together. Inspired by their relationship, Jenna comes up with an idea for a joint project, which she names The Perfect Find. Jenna and Eric prove to be an exceptional team, and their work garners recognition and acclaim. However, they decide to keep their romantic involvement a secret. Simultaneously, Jenna's ex-boyfriend continues to yearn for her and attempts to contact her persistently. Suspecting that something is amiss between Jenna and Eric, Darcy discourages their relationship. Jenna assures Darcy that there will be no distractions, but she and Eric continue to see each other clandestinely. Eric eventually confesses his love for Jenna. Jenna is reluctant to make their relationship public due to Darcy's disapproval, fearing that it would result in losing everything once again. However, when she witnesses Eric conversing with his ex-girlfriend at a party, she becomes upset, leading to an argument between them. On that same night, an intoxicated Brian shows up to see Jenna, and she decides to drive him home. Although they fail to resolve their differences, Eric, who had arrived to meet Jenna, witnesses them together and misinterprets the situation. Consequently, Eric stops coming to the office, and Jenna receives no communication from him. Concerned about their relationship, Jenna goes to Darcy's house to apologize to Eric, clarify the misunderstanding regarding Brian, and express her happiness about pursuing her passion alongside the man she loves. After both Jenna and Eric confess their love for each other, they consummate their relationship at Darcy's house. However, declaring their love does not alleviate their problems. Darcy unexpectedly discovers Jenna and Eric together in her house and becomes infuriated. She accuses Jenna of deceit, disregarding her warning, and being involved with her son after supposedly stealing all her previous boyfriends. Eric also learns that his mother spoke to Jenna about their relationship and becomes angry because Jenna failed to inform him about the conversation. It appears that the couple breaks up, as they are shown separately in the following period. Time passes, and Eric moves into his own apartment while working on a documentary about his father, who passed away when Eric was just 2 years old. Around New Year's Eve, Jenna reaches out to Eric, and they meet again. Eric informs her that he left Darcy and received a grant to work on his documentary. Jenna told Eric that she has taken up a new role as an instructor at Columbia University, where she is teaching a course focused on fashion and film. She also reveals a significant piece of news by sliding an ultrasound image of their unborn baby across the table. Eric is taken aback by the revelation and doesn't react positively, although it's understandable given the unexpected nature of the news. Being in his 20s, Eric is unsure if he is ready or willing to become a parent. It is worth noting that Jenna had been aware of the pregnancy for several months before informing Eric, which adds to his shock and confusion. Eric, on the other hand, has always been clear about his reluctance to have children. He believes that Jenna has made the decision to become pregnant without consulting him and is now simply informing him of her condition. This revelation catches him off guard, and he doesn't react positively. He requests some time to process the news and come to terms with the situation. While Jenna is discussing the pregnancy with her mother, Darcy unexpectedly visits their house. Darcy is aware of the pregnancy and expresses her discontent. She inquires about Jenna's involvement in Eric's documentary, to which Jenna responds that it is Eric's own desire. Darcy then shares her own story about Eric's father, how her parents disapproved of their relationship and cut her off. When he passed away, they did not even come to the funeral. Consequently, Darcy was left to raise Eric all by herself, without the support of her family. Darcy, determined not to repeat the mistakes her parents made, decides to accept Jenna and Eric's relationship despite any reservations she may have had. Eventually, Eric reconciles with Jenna and demonstrates his commitment by accompanying her to her next doctor's appointment. During the appointment, they discover that they will be welcoming a baby boy into their lives. Eric realizes the significance of becoming a father and wants to be involved in his child's life, especially since he never had the opportunity to truly know his own father. He wishes to ensure that his son has a complete understanding of who he is. As a result, Eric and Jenna reconcile their differences and decide to reignite their romantic relationship. They even plan to honor Eric's late father by choosing a name for their son that pays tribute to him. To mark this significant step in their lives, Eric and Jenna make an appearance at a gala for their previous magazine, despite no longer being employed there. Despite their changed circumstances, they become the center of attention and conversation on the red carpet. Jenna, noticeably pregnant, takes the opportunity to speak with a red carpet reporter, emphasizing that this event is not a mere comeback for them but rather a perfect find. The statement serves as a declaration of their newfound happiness and success. Thank you for watching and see you in our next recap.